Hi, everybody. This is Cindy Nierenberg. I'm on my journey to lose 65 pounds. And this week, this week was one of those weeks when I keep telling myself, what was I thinking? Like, why did I think it was a great idea to get online and tell everybody about my weight loss journey? This week, you guys, I gained 3.2 pounds. Can we just sit with that for a minute? Like all the pain, all the judgment that comes with that 3.2 pounds. And here's what I learned, that in the past, when I have gained or lost weight, I really didn't pay too much attention to what was going on. I always felt like, maybe it was just a fluke when I lost weight, or if I gained weight, well, we're just not going to look at that and we'll just move on. But if you get anything from this video today, I want you to understand that attention heals. Attention heals our problems and our difficulties, and that by looking at them, by paying full attention to them, we find the way out. We find the solution to the problem. And you can't find that solution if you don't pay attention to it. So I was thinking, what would you do if, like, you had a really big problem? Let's say your marriage was breaking up, and you went to your best friend and you said, "Oh my gosh, I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what to do." And your best friend said to you, "Don't worry about it. Tomorrow's a new day. You can start over tomorrow. Come on, get in the car. I'll drive. We'll go get French fries. French fries will make you feel better." Are you kidding me? If your best friend didn't allow you to pay attention to your problem and to solve it and to work through it, you would feel so shut down and so shut out that that friendship may not be repairable down the line. And listen, that's what we do to ourselves. We shut ourselves down. We shut those thoughts out of even looking at what went wrong during the week, even considering that there was something that could be fixable during the week. And we say to ourselves, I'll just start over next week. I'll just start over on Monday. The first of the month is a great day to start a diet. I like to think about a sunflower. And if you've ever been around a sunflower, they follow the sun. Like, we planted this sunflower in our yard, and we got such joy out of watching this thing. And we would go out at different times of the day, and we would notice how, my daughter named her Connie, we would notice how Connie would turn her face toward the sun, and that Connie physically turned at different times of the day in order to follow the sun. Because Connie was giving the sun 100% of her attention, because she was drawing energy from that sun. Whether the sun was bright or whether the sun was not bright that day, she was still all in. And that's what I'm asking of myself this week. How can I be all in and pay attention? So in the past weeks, we've talked a lot about compassion and curiosity as we go through this journey. And if I can be my own best friend and talk about my own problem and my own discomfort and give myself full attention, I can look back at the week and go, okay, Cindy, what happened? And this week, a lot happened. Like I told you last week, I do best when I'm at home and I'm eating meals that I prepare myself. Well, we had, again, a week of a lot of restaurant meals. As a matter of fact, there was a day when I went out to lunch and I went out to dinner in the same day. That never happens, but it did this week. We also had a Passover Seder, and all of the food and the alcohol that is also part of the tradition and part of that procedure. And I wanted to take part in that. And then there was Easter, And can somebody please explain to me why Easter candy that's wrapped in pink, yellow, and blue cellophane tastes better than that same candy does at other times during the year? Spoiler alert, it doesn't. But we also had some anxiety in our family, just some stuff I'm not going to share today, but that anxiety threw me right back into being an emotional eater. And I'm an emotional eater, and there's really pretty pastel blue candies on the table, and I had them. So knowing all of that and taking the judgment away, because that's critical, looking back on the week, I can then begin to ask myself, what is the way out? What do you want to do now, Cindy? What do you want? And I came up with this list that surprised me, because the things that I wanted were, I wanted good digestion. I wanted to go to bed feeling light, and then to wake up the next day with a hunger, like a hunger for food and a hunger for my day and the world around me and my family. I want to feel free from the self-judgment and the self-criticism that follows me around 24/7. I want to be free of that. And when I looked at this list of things that I really, really want, I noticed something really interesting. Nowhere on that list was weight loss. Not once. And in all the dieting that I've done in the past, all I've worried about was weight loss. And if I hadn't given my full attention to this week, if I hadn't asked those important questions, I would still be running after the weight loss. But now I know there's something deeper that I want. So guys, I'm going to sign off now, because I'm going to go get it. And I imagine when I get the things that I really, really want, the weight loss is just naturally going to follow. So remember, attention heals. I'll see you next week with good news.